you trying to kidnap me.
You said
she never tried it.
Oh wow.
Do that. You think he would let go?
You know what the problem is? The problem is with actual genuine violence. Most of you girls don't anticipate how quickly you'd be dispatched. You think it'd be like a struggle. If a dude smashes you in the face, like actually grabs you by the hair and hits you once, maximum twice, you now need a hospital. Your cheek's broken, your jaw's broken, your brain's bleeding, you're in concussion. If I wanted to put my hands around if a man like me put his hand around a girl's neck and squeeze as hard as he could, she has maybe 45 seconds of life left. That's it. Like you're thinking it's going to be some struggle, some shit like a Hollywood movie. It'll take 2 or 3 seconds max to dispatch any of you. If a guy was actually trying to hurt you for real, not trying to slap you, not trying to teach you a lesson, actually trying to actually hurt you, you have no idea. You wouldn't stay. You wouldn't.
But that depends on the female though, because
one at a time. One at a time.
So you had a point?
She was next.
I have a question. Okay, so you're saying a man like you. So some guys don't even know how to throw an actual punch.
Doesn't matter. They're too big and they're too heavy. They're too heavy.
But
they're too large.
let's say you watch UFC, right? I'm guessing.
Not really. I fought.
No, he fought UFC. He's a watcher.
All right.
Like,
so one of my favorite fighters for females is Zhang. So let's say someone even half as good as Zhang. You think you could go against?
So if you
that?
So if you took a girl who was one of the best fighters in the world,
I said half as good too.
No. If you took a girl who's one of the best in the world, you took one of these female fighters. If she met a man who was smaller than her and he didn't expect her to have some hands, maybe she could catch him once or twice and run. But the truth is that most females are physically smaller than men. The point is that
doesn't matter though.
Listen to me.
Please let him finish, and then you can make your.
If a 250-pound man, 300-pound man, even against the best woman in the world, who's what 130, 140 pounds, there's weight classes for a reason. You think this is going to be a fair fight like the UFC? You think he's not just going to grip her up, grab her by her fucking jacket, lift her up over, slam her on the concrete? It's different. Violence is different than fighting. And true violence is nasty and it's ugly. And the idea that you're going to be able to do this, or do that, or just kick him in the balls, none of that is real. None of that is real on any level. Now, you're talking about a UFC fighting girl. Maybe if you're one of the most highly trained UFC fighting females, maybe 4 names you can name on the planet, maybe there are some men your own size you might be able to hit and beat. But you're talking about a complete anomaly. That doesn't disprove the rule. The rule is you're saying most men don't know how to throw a punch. Let me tell you something about punching. Any idiot on the street, if he swings as hard as he can and hits you in the face, it's going to hurt. Not knowing how to throw a punch is about landing it. It's about technique, right? You don't know how to slip a punch. So it doesn't mean a difference if he doesn't know how to throw a punch. He's gonna hit you anyway. You don't know how to slip, dodge, counter. You don't have no moves. So what he can do the haymaker, and you're gonna take it right in your mouth and you're gonna fall over. Another thing you have to understand, most of you women, a lot of men who have been around the block, we have a propensity to violence. If you hit me in the face, I'm not gonna panic. I've been hit in the face. I've been hurt. Most of you women have never even been hit. You've never even been gripped up. You've never even had a man grab you. You never felt a man's strength. You think you felt a man's strength during a little bit of sex? That was a fraction of it. You don't know how strong a man is. It's like getting grabbed by a lion. It's like getting hit by a car. If a real man were to grab you, it'd feel like a car hit you. You'd be like, what the fuck?
Facts.
You'd be on the floor and you'd be a fucking mess. And there's no bullshit little arm lock you learned in some Tuesday class for $15 from some dyke that's going to save you. It's garbage.
This is why you get got.
Shout out to Andrew fucking Tate. Okay, but who else wanted to? Someone else wanted to.
Wait, I wasn't finished.
You weren't. Okay, she wasn't. She wasn't finished. Go ahead.
Okay, so I agree with the fact that obviously men are stronger than women biologically, but most of the time the violence occurs like a scene where you're not sober. So if a woman was smarter than a man because he's intoxicated or whatever he's on, you don't think that she could overcome his like smarts just with her wits, with some type of technique or takedown? I think it definitely could happen if the man is
Andrew, you want me to take this one, or you got it?
You got it, bro.
I mean, you're using a very particular scenario where the guy's intoxicated. You're fully,
because that's usually
aware.
what happens.
I mean, let's be honest. If you're at a bar, you're gonna be drinking too. You're gonna be intoxicated to some level. And here's the thing: even if the guy is drunk, right, and you're fully aware, that might actually fuck you up even more because he ain't even gonna be able to tailor back his strength. He gonna hit you for real.
Facts.
He said that drunk strength. You know what I'm saying? Bong, and then you done.
Bing bong.
Okay.
Like what Andrew's simply trying to say, ladies, is do not sit there and try to square up with a man. You're going to fucking lose. 99% chance. Run, leave, put yourself in situations where you aren't going to be in that position. The last thing you want to do is be squaring up with a guy.